Okay, now we're going to be talking about trussing today, but first we need to establish the working side and the people side. What the hell does that mean? Well, let's pretend for a minute that this is our DJ booth. Well, to give it some perspective, let's put a DJ back there. Yeah. Or would you prefer the iPod? Huh? Fuck that. Oops, can't say that. Alright, and if you're gonna have a DJ, well, let's have a speaker. Here's a couple speakers. Then, if you're gonna put on a show, let's say we get some lights in there, huh? Oh look, it's the Par 38 versus the LED Rain 38. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. All right, we're talking about trussing, right? This little prism, this triangular prism, is going to represent my triangular trussing, and this back here is the working side, and this is the people side, or the front. You know, who doesn't know that, right? It was a good excuse to play with some toys. Anyway, this is how I like to do it. Or actually, we could put those in there and the speakers on the outside. We're not really here to talk about setup, but what we are going to talk about is attaching this piece of truss to that piece of truss. And there's 3 ways to do it. More like there's 3 positions to do it, right? And in order to show the positions, we need to turn it on the side. Alright, so this is the people side, the front, right? I like to have nice front wide edges because I really wanted square trussing, not triangular, so I try and get as much surface area as possible. Now this is the first position. Just put it up there and bolt it down, right? Position number 2 would be to continue that flat face there. And then if you want to get real ambitious, you can continue on. I don't suggest that one because then weight distribution becomes issues and, you know, whatever. But I'm just not that ambitious. So this is how I would do it if I was going to do the truss over the bridge, but I don't actually plan on doing it. This is just to answer a question that I received. Right now, this looks all fine and good. You set it there and it's done, right? But physically, it doesn't work like that. So how do we attach this to this? Well, we build an L bracket, something to 1, 2, 3, and then it was an L bracket. Comes over and up, right? Well, look at here. I just happened to make one out of paper. Alright, these little dots are going to reference where the bolts go. Right in there, just like that. And then this is position number 1. 1, 2, 3. Just like that. That's probably the simplest, easiest, and quickest way to do it. Alright. So you have your piece of wood there, a piece of wood here, and support. Alright. Now if you were to decide to do that, you could trim off this edge here. You know, I mean, there's a lot of things you can do. Now, position number 2, right here. The working side. Stand it up just like that. Gives it a little boxy look, but no big deal. Anyway, I didn't get to the overzealous one where you stand it upside down. I'm just not even gonna, never mind. But this is about something like you would need to build if you're going to attach this triangular truss to this triangular truss. And that'd be pretty neat. Now, sometimes you see a lot of people put their trusses right in the middle like that. I guess that would make for a smaller bracket, but you know, it's all personal preference. What materials do you have on hand? And you know, just use your imagination. But the point is to have it secure so it doesn't fall. If it falls, your equipment's going to get hurt, you're going to get hurt, and God forbid your patrons get hurt, your customers, your party. We don't want that. Now, when it comes to making a base, make sure that your base is bigger than the actual working piece of your truss. In the videos you've seen of my truss, all I did was make a square. So really, it was like this. On the back side, I have a little sticking out to this side and a little sticking out to that side, and it just bolts 1, 2, 3, you know, right there. I don't have the L bracket. It's just a base plate and a top plate, and it was just to get the truss out, because there was a short amount of time between the time that I got the truss and I decided to use it at the gig, you know, unveil it. I was a little excited about it, and you know, had to work with what we had. So when I go to redo my base, I will bring the base out about like that, you know, almost half the size larger than what it is, because it's all about expanding the footprint and, you know, stresses and whatnot.
Practice and enjoy.